Hello everyone, thank you for joining today's webinar. And my name is Vartika. I will be your moderator for today. So today we have Ramesh sir with us. He is managing partner and center head for Noida FITG. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today and sharing all the information about CSAB counseling. Thank you so much. And let's begin with the very first question, which everyone wants to know is, what is CSAB and how come this counseling came in picture? So if you can give us a brief about it.
Sure. So good afternoon, all the participants on behalf of FITG team. So myself, Ramesh Patlish. And as Vartika has correctly pointed out, what is CSAB? So firstly, let me introduce to you how this counseling procedure started. So we are aware that IIEE started in the year 2002. And since 2012, IIEE continued to be the one stage or one exam for admission to the colleges beyond the IITs. So there used to be a Central Counselling Board, CCB. In 2013, in fact, CCB and IIEE were rechristened as the CSAB, that is the Central Seat Allocation Board, and JEE Main respectively. And in fact, in 2015-16, there was a new authority that is called the Joint Seat Allocation Authority, JOSA, which was created to execute the joint counseling for the IITs, the NITs, the IIITs, the government-funded technical institutions, which is also called the NIT Plus system, through the Joint Admission Board, JAB, and CSAB, respectively. So this is how this was created. In fact, in the JOSA 2022 counseling, there will be several vacant seats, and this vacant seats will be filled, vacant seats in the NIT Plus system. These vacant seats will be filled through this CSAB, that is the Central Seat Allocation Board. So that is how the CSAB is created.
And like, what are the institutes which take CSAB, who takes admissions via CSAB counseling?
The institutes which are the non-IIT institutes, which comprises of the 31 NITs, IIEST Shivpur, SPA, School of Planning and Architecture, and the government-funded technical institutions, and in fact, the IIITs also. So we have these colleges, which is called the NIT Plus system. So the vacant seats of the NIT Plus system will be filled through 2 rounds of CSABs.
Okay. And does this counseling really has any joining fee or a registration process, if you can guide us through?
Yes. So all the students who have taken admission through JOSA in these respective colleges could also participate in the CSAB counseling, and they will need to register online. So this process is all going to be online. So the students will be required to register online, and after registration, they're going to pay the enrollment fee, which is going to be around 38,000 rupees for the general category and around 18,000 rupees for the SC, ST, and the you can say the reserve categories. So this is how the counseling fee is to be paid, out of which around 3,000 is the refundable amount, non-refundable amount. And in case students do not take these seats through this particular counseling process, the remaining fee will be refunded.
Okay. So there is a way in which they can get their money back if they do not get the seat.
Absolutely.
Perfect. And for registration, like, what is the eligibility criteria for CSAB?
Yeah, so as per the brochure, there are 9 types of students who can register for CSAB. Now, there are particularly certain students who couldn't make it through the JOSA counseling process for various reasons. As per the brochure, if you want, I would like to give you the details of all the types. So there are 9 types, out of which I'll just, referring to the brochure. Candidates who don't, the first type of students will be, who are eligible for the CSAB, will be those students who did not register for JOSA 2022 rounds, but are eligible as per the eligibility criteria. The second type of students will be candidates who have participated in JOSA 2022, but have not been allotted any seat. The third type of students will be candidates who have participated in JOSA 2022 and have been allotted seats, but cancelled due to non-payment of seat acceptance fee.
Okay.
Right? Then the fourth type students, candidates who have exercised the exit option during the JOSA counseling process. The fifth is candidates who have participated in JOSA 2022 and have been allotted seats in any IIT.
Okay.
And later their seats have been cancelled after document verification, or they have withdrawn from their allotted seats, or they have taken admission therein. Okay. The next sixth type, candidates who have participated in JOSA 2022 have been allotted seats in the NIT Plus system and have already secured admission at the allotted institute by paying the seat acceptance fee and partial admission fee. They are also eligible. Then the type 7 is students who have participated in JOSA 2022 have been allotted seats in the NIT Plus system and later they have withdrawn from their allotted seats. Eighth type students are candidates who have participated in JOSA 2022 and have been allotted seats in NIT Plus system, but later their seats have been cancelled after document verification and have not been allotted any seat in any of the subsequent JOSA rounds with their updated credentials provided by fulfilling the eligibility criteria. And the last type, students who have been allotted seats in the NIT Plus system, they have paid the seat acceptance fee, successfully completed the document verification, but their seats have been cancelled due to non-payment of partial admission fee. So there are various types of, criteria due to which finally the student has either joined or not joined through JOSA. All of them can participate who have cleared the JEE main exam. They need to fulfill the criteria for JEE main. Right. So this is the non-IIT institutes which could participate, and the students, even if they have joined these NIT Plus system colleges, they could reappear. Now, in the type 6, I would like to specify, let's say students already joined an NIT Plus college.
Okay.
He is also eligible to appear in the CSAB counseling process. Now, when he appears by paying the registration fee, definitely he needs to pay a lesser fee. That's the differential of the seat acceptance fee and the CSAB enrollment fee. That's the amount he's going to register with. He is already studying in a NIT Plus system. So when he appears in CSAB, his previous seat doesn't get cancelled till the time he accepts the new seat. So once he accepts the new allocation through CSAB, automatically the previous allocation gets cancelled in the NIT Plus system, and that seat will be transferred to a new student.
Okay. And I have many students have asked this question ki I have already got a seat via JOSA, but I'm not happy with it. So is it a smart choice to go for CSAB counseling, or
absolutely? Absolutely. So those students who didn't get a desired branch in the previous counseling processes, and maybe they are not very happy and they would still like to give it a chance, for such students, CSAB is the right choice. So these students can register by online registration. And since this particular process is all online, students could register online, pay the pay the enrollment fee. And definitely, there's only, in case it doesn't, they don't utilize this process, only 3,000 is going to be deducted, and the remaining fee is refundable. So they can still try in this particular counseling process. And in fact, if there is a vacancy, because this process will start from 25th of October. That's the first round when the vacancies will be declared by the CSAB. Since there are 2 rounds, the first round gets completed from 25th October till 30th of October. And post that in the first week of November, again, the second round is going to commence. And the entire process is going to be completed by 9th of November. The second round can be completed by 9th November. So these students can, exercise their options for the remaining vacant seats in the NIT Plus system. So as this process is only for the NIT Plus system, students who have taken admission to the NIT Plus colleges are only eligible.
Okay, and there is one more thing. If you can just let them know, where they can find all the information about dates, events, eligibility written in one website. If you can.
Yes, that one website is csab.nic.in, which they have already declared. csab.nic.in is the one touch point where you can get all the information regarding the special rounds tentative schedule. All the dates are mentioned event wise. The students can get a hold of this, and they can also keep their documents ready in case they fail to provide the document earlier. Okay. They can still procure that document, and if that document is ready, they can utilize the document and get admission through CSAB again.
Okay, so there is a question from Preetham. He's asking, sir, I paid for JOSA counseling for getting a seat confirmed. If I get the seat in CSAB, where will the money go that I paid in the JOSA?
See, as I've told you, first you can, for any information detail, you can refer to the website csab.nic.in. One thing very important, since the fees paid to the JOSA counseling is different from the fees paid to the CSAB counseling. You will
Okay.
still need to register for the CSAB counseling. In case you have chosen a seat through the CSAB counseling, there could be a possibility that since you have, I'm not sure whether the student has taken a seat through JOSA. Could you please clarify that?
He has taken a seat via JOSA.
Yes, so that's what I was coming to. So in the special enrollment process, when he has to pay 38,000 rupees, the differential will be now taken from him in case he has taken the fee. That is, he is in type 6 category student. So students
Okay.
who are already accepted a seat through JOSA, you belong to type 6 category as per the eligibility criteria of the CSAB brochure. So you will need to pay the final fee, which is only the differential of the amount.
Great. Just to know the people who have joined right now, the counseling will start from 25th, and in 25th you will get to know like how many seats are available, and the whole process is online. So you don't have to worry about it. You can always visit the website to fetch more information, and if you have any questions, you can always ask us on Q&A session. Okay. So coming to next question. So these are the two questions which were like mostly asked while taking the registration.
Right.
How should we fill the college preference in CSAB, as most students have faced this issue when it comes to JOSA counseling? They were not like very sure what preference of college they like, how they should make choices.
See, firstly, I'll tell you, as you're not aware about the vacancies available, my recommendation to students would be to fill the counseling, fill the options as you had done in JOSA itself. So regardless of the vacancies, you fill the counseling, you fill the preferences as per the colleges, as per the branches available. And lately, after this 25th of October, wherever vacancies get declared, as per the vacancy and as per your options or availability, your best option would be considered. The toppest option, or the topmost option what you have filled, and as if it's available, could be offered to you. So fill in as you had filled in the JOSA application process, and need not worry. It's only the number of seats which will be vacant upon declaration on 25th October. You can get a clear idea, after which you can also, if in case there are, since as I told you, there are 2 rounds of CSAB counseling process. So in case you're not satisfied by the first round, you can also join the second round. You have an option of freeze, float, and you can always slide. So this you can exercise these options and accordingly also participate in the second round.
Okay, great. And while filling the colleges, is there a limitation like these many colleges they could only fill or something like that?
There is no limitation as such. As I told you, as per the vacancies, you will, I think the registration process will end on 28th of October, and your choice filling and physical display of CSAB special round 1 seat allocation will be declared on 30th of October. So after you have filled in your options on 28th of October, on 30th of October, your options and the available seats will get matched, and you will get to know which options are actually available with you. And in case you would like to freeze them, you can do that. If you want to slide and participate, continue, keep it on float so that you can go on with the second round also, you can exercise that. So you have options on 30th of October, whether to freeze the seat or you want to float.
Okay. And this was the question which was like asked while having the JOSA counseling webinar. When it comes to preferences, like what they should prefer more, they should focus more on the preferred stream or the college of their choice, how they should make their choices.
See, lately we have seen a lot of students, go for these circuital branches, computer science or IT related branches. So, but my, recommendations to students will be understand your aptitude. And in spite, because it's difficult sometimes to get a branch of your choice. It's all merit based, it's all rank based. So even if you have not got a desired rank, you should still get a decent college and as per your rank, and still you can pursue higher studies in this circuital branches at later stage. Some colleges do offer some kind of minors in the IT related branches and as electives, so you can go ahead with those kind of electives and also keep your options open in a later stage for the IT kind of placement. So I don't think so that a lower branch does affect your aptitude. In case you have the right aptitude, you can always win, even not in the current scenario, in the long term, because we have seen, there are many students even from branches like metallurgical engineering or chemical engineering getting into, kind of software companies when their placement scenario is there. So students need not get disappointed in case they do not get a desired branch earlier. Some students do exercise options of branch change after first year, and some institutes do offer that for upgradation. So keep your CGPAs very good, and preferably you can also have a branch change option after the first year. So this would be one option. And second option, you can keep electives of IT related fields so that you can also appear in IT companies when they come for placements in your final year or third year.
Correct. So we have one more question. Can we expect similar ORCR for CSAB as it was in the previous year?
See, as of now, we'll have to wait till 25th for the actual display of results. So once display is there, and any kind of information which you are requiring, I would still suggest once again to keep referring to the website of CSAB, and possibly this notifications will be done on 25th only.
Okay, so many students have this confusion even if they go for CSAB counseling, what is the range of what is the percentile and range they should look upon if they'll get the seat or not? So if you can say a few words on it.
See, I will still suggest, students who have already participated in JOSA and have got a decent college and a decent branch, they need not participate. It's only when, let's say, you have not got, you want to try your luck for in a circuital branches. If somebody has joined chemical and was interested with electrical, possibly those kind of students should participate in CSAB. Somebody who, wanted to join the IIITs and have settled for the NITs. And these are the students who can appear in CSAB. So these are certain kind of students who have, who feel that they made a wrong choice at the JOSA counseling sessions. These students can actually register, and because there's no harm, because you are as such retaining your seat unless you leave that seat and choose a better seat. So your previous seats, however, is retained. So need not worry in that case. So let's say you have joined some kind of you can say let's say a GFTI, a government funded technical institution, and you wanted to join an NIT. These are also the kind of students who should register for CSAB.
Great. So there is one question. My J paper 2 percentile is 58.8. Can I apply for CSAB? Which NIT will I get, sir?
See, paper 2 stands for architecture. So those students who had appeared for paper 2 are aspiring for the SPAs and the architecture colleges. And so these students, yes, you still should. I'm not sure whether it's a girl student or a boy student. So in case girl students, there are options, and you may get a better opportunity, even SPAs or some colleges which are better. Maybe one of the NITs also you may get through as in architecture. So yes, you should register for this CSAB and try your luck.
Great. Okay. Coming to this CSAB, this whole counseling is online. So how is it? Like, if they do not get seats in first round, they would appear for second round, or it is like if they do not get seat in first round, they have to exit the counseling?
No, they don't have to exit the counseling. If suppose some student has registered for CSAB, first of all, there will be 2 rounds. So in the first round, if the student doesn't get a right choice. So here the types of students I've already told you. There are 9 types of students. So all these types of students can register for the first round. In case they're not able to get a desired seat in the first round, they can go for the second round, right? So that option you can exercise on 9th of, on 30th of October, when the first round completes. So on that day, they can either make a selection to continue with the counseling process and move to the second round. Or in case they want to opt out, they can mention their opt out option, and they can get the refund of the non-refundable after deduction of the non-refundable amount. They can get the refund of the entire and special enrollment fee. It's called SAF. So this is how they can opt out of it, or else they can continue with the second round. You didn't have to pay any additional fee. They're by default they're considered for the second round, and you can continue your participation till the end of the second round, which completes on 9th of November. And in case you choose a new seat, so based on the category type of student you are, if you are already studying in the NIT plus system, your previous seats get detached from you and it's allotted to a fresh student who is also who is also going through CSAB, and you have selected a new seat. So you will be allotted the new seat and automatically your previous seats get cancelled.
Okay.
So this is how the process will take place. So students can by default continue till the second round if you wish to join a college this year itself. And those students who are already studying, they have no harm in going through CSAB. They can only upgrade the college or a branch.
Okay. Okay. So there is one question. I have got a chemical in NIT Jalandhar. Can I expect something good with CSAB?
Absolutely. So
yes.
let's say there are certain NITs offering electrical or mechanical possibly, and there was a vacancy. Some student, wanted to study chemical, but unfortunately was not able to decide earlier and took electrical. Let's say some students may go back to a lateral branch because they were because of the personal interest. So students get to understand why they are first of all participating in CSAB.
Okay.
And first of all, you need to go through the website and see which category of student you belong to. Certain students did not have the right documents and they applied under a reserve category. So that's how they were out on the first round. So if this similar situation is there in the CSABs, again, you're going to get, you will be, your candidates are going to get cancelled. So better that you first identify yourself, you're which type of student, procure the relevant documents, and then apply in the right type of student. Because again, if you do the similar mistake, your counseling will you'll be out of the counseling. So first, my suggestion to students is first identify which type of student you are. Check the relevant documents through which you have appeared in JEE Main, because CSAB is exclusively for students who have cleared JEE Main, right? So you see, first of all, you had applied under which category. Do you have the relevant documents or not? Have you fulfilled all the eligibility criteria or not? Once you are through with that, then you apply by paying the special enrollment fee, and then you fill in your options. And you can fill unlimited number of options as per the seats availability as declared on 25th. You can automatically upgrade to a college if you are under type 6 or if you are under previous types, because type 6, 7, 8, the lateral types, which are already for students who have taken a seat in the NIT plus system. The type still 1 to 5 is for students who have not taken any seat. For them, CSAB is very important all the more. So they must register for CSAB.
Okay. And when you were talking about documents, so this also we have seen, like there are multiple students who say, okay, we got the college, but we do not went through the documentation part. Are there some documents we should make sure that they are correct and we have them on time?
Yes. So students who have, whatever they have filled in the JEE Main application process, all the relevant documents along with the rank sheet, everything should be available to them. Okay. And then after identifying the type of student they are, they must register, because online registration will demand certain informations what they have filled during the application process. If there is a mismatch, automatically this student is going to not qualify for the counseling process. And even if they qualify at a later stage, when verification of documents will take place, if they don't fulfill all the criteria, then again this candidature will lose the seat.
Okay, so I have a list of documents which is required. I read it for everyone. So if you want, you can make a note of it. Class 12 certificate, class 10th certificate or mark sheet, category certificate applicable for ST, SC, OBC, NCL, and Journal EWS. PWD certificate if applicable, state of eligibility criteria. PWD certificate will have to be uploaded and affidavit. There is one note attached to it. In case of OWC, NCL, EWS category, the certificate must be issued on or after April 1st, 2022. I will be sharing this information on the chat as well. So if you are not able to make a note of it, you can always copy, and all this information is available online. So I would request everyone, you can go to the CSAB website, or maybe you can just write CSAB Shiksha. You will get all the information on Shiksha platform as well.
All the information relevant to document uploading is mentioned in page number 6 of the CSAB information brochure. Two very important things. You will need the admit card copy of JEE Main, and everything has to be uploaded online. the PDF or the JPEG format only. So please follow the instructions mentioned in the brochure, information brochure of CSAB on page number 9, which will help you guide uploading all the documents online.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Ramesh sir, for coming and joining us for this webinar. And if anyone has any question, you can definitely ask us right now. And we have also started the poll, so you can give us feedback on that as well. Your feedback is really important to us. 10 is extremely likely that you enjoyed this webinar and it was informative, and 1 is that this webinar was not informative and you want more information. So I can see there are no other questions. If anyone wants more information, you can always visit to CSAB website, or you can go to Shiksha. You will find all the information online. This video will also be uploaded on YouTube, so you can watch it later. Ramesh, is there any last few things you would like to say to all the students who wants to go for CSAB counseling?
See, my most important thing is which is to be communicating with students is that those who are aspiring for IITs, and your IIT is your dream goal. So you must focus on JEE preparation, and for next year, those who have not taken a drop. Students who are already studying in the NIT Plus system, not happy with the current branch, can take an option through CSAB. And students who fail to get to any college through JOSA counseling and they feel that they can still try, you can try your options, but definitely here the number of seats will be very less. So as you know that these are only the vacant seats in the NIT Plus system, which is going to be filled through CSAB. So for such students, I would suggest don't put in too much of hope, but yes, you can try. And in case you've started your preparation for JEE next year, 2023, so my all the best to all the students. And I hope through Shiksha and FITGI, you will get a lot of information. So stay connected. Best of luck to all.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. And thank you everyone for joining this webinar. You will get the link of this webinar over your email, so you can visit it later as well. And if you want more information, you can drop us your queries via email, or maybe you can drop us queries over Shiksha page. We'll try to answer them as soon as possible. Thank you everyone for joining it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Vartika. Bye-bye.